Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to be walking you through some of my favorite sustainable fabrics for the warm weather months coming up. In particular, I have a Cuba vacation coming up, so I wanted to make sure I had enough items with me that I could wear comfortably in the humidity and down at the beach. I also picked up some items that I can wear comfortably to the office, so I have a wide range of things I want to talk to you guys about, but I also want to go a little bit in depth about what makes these different materials sustainable. Hopefully you find it helpful, and yeah, let's get right into this video. Not to knock fast fashion too much, but a lot of the stuff that you pick up from places like Zara, H&M, Forever 21, places like that, they're going to be using synthetics, so polyester blends and a lot of plastic-based fibers, which are going to make you sweat and smell in the warmer months. Not only that, they're not breathable. So artificial fibers can be very, very uncomfortable to wear when the temperature really starts rising. I will vouch for that. I am mixed myself and I have a lot of Mediterranean features about me, so I will be the first to admit that polyester and synthetics are not a good fit for me. When it gets hot, it is not a good fit at all. I have actually been making a pretty big effort to stay away from synthetic fibers and move on to more natural fibers. As you probably already know if you've been watching my channel for a while, I do only buy vegan fashion at this point, so I stay away from silks, and obviously in the warmer months I don't have to worry about wool and leather and all of that stuff. But there are a good range of natural fibers out there that can fit into an ethical vegan wardrobe really nicely. So the first fabric I want to talk to you about is actually a newer fabric. I love how innovative companies have become with their ethical and sustainable fibers. I think people are getting very creative in what they use to actually make fibers and how they go about doing it. A newer company that I only recently heard about that's based out of California is Bleusalt. They're based out of Malibu, and they actually make all of their fibers from beechwood. So they take the pulp from the trees, which are sustainably harvested, and they press them into fibers that they actually weave together. I'm currently wearing one of their bralettes in navy under this dress, and I can tell you, it is so freaking soft. It feels like cashmere, but it's very breathable and gentle. I also bought the same bralette in this sand oatmeal color. They are so incredibly soft. At the front you can see the weave. It almost looks like a cotton, but if you actually inverse the fabric, it's almost like a terry cloth feel to it on the inside. These are also made in the USA, so if you also like ethical manufacturing, you may want to check out Bleusalt. They don't have a massive selection, but they do have a lot of good basics, especially if you're looking for something really comfy and you like that like cashmere soft touch. The next fabric I want to talk to you guys about is a bit of a no-brainer. It's organic cotton. If you don't own any organic cotton pieces, you need to get some into your wardrobe. There's a good chance you already know the differences between organic cotton and conventional cotton, but in case you don't, conventional cotton requires heavy pesticide use to keep all sorts of things out of it. It also is a massive water guzzler. Cotton takes a lot of water to grow, but if you go with organic cotton, it uses obviously no pesticides, which means far less toxins get put into the earth and onto our skin, and it requires less water to grow. So it's an overall win-win. Organic cotton feels amazing against the skin. If you haven't ever bought a piece in organic cotton, you definitely need one for your summer wardrobe. I want to show you guys a few pieces from a new brand. They're not a new brand. They've been doing menswear, but they recently transitioned into offering women's wear as well. That brand is called Outerknown. I have a few pieces here to show you guys, which will work perfectly for your summer wardrobe. The first piece I want to point out to you is the Cosa Shirt. I love this shirt. If you are looking for the perfect piece to add into your summer wardrobe that can transition from office to vacation, that can be worn over and over and over again, you need a blouse like this. This particular model is the Cosa Shirt. It comes in a bunch of different fabric colors. I chose white, and it actually has this like, it's almost like a spongy weave to it. It is so soft and it drapes beautifully. It has a generous cut to it. I did size down in this. I have an extra small. Normally I would be a small, so this has a bit of a baggy cut. If you want a little more fitted, I would recommend you size down in it as well. And if I put this up close to the camera, can you see the texture of the material? It is super breezy and soft. I literally wore this shirt for nearly a week straight after I got it. What I love about this is if I take this with me on my vacation coming up, I will be able to obviously wear it during the day, but I could also throw it on over a bikini. I can knot it at the waist, I can tuck it into jeans. It's just super practical and highly wearable, literally timeless. You can't go wrong with a shirt like this. I could go on and on and on about this white blouse, but I want to move on and show you a few other pieces as well. These particular pants here are also made with an organic cotton. This is the Soul Beach Pant, and it is perfect for a summer vacation, or if you like being just super comfy. It has an elasticated waist on it here. It's also made of 100% organic cotton, so it feels really nice on your skin. Very breathable, but it's not see-through at all, which is great. I know sometimes I've got cotton pants, like breezy beach style pants in the past, and they've been a little too see-through. This has just enough opacity to the fabric that you can wear them confidently. You can layer this over your bikini, swimsuit, just put on like a straw hat. It is total beach vibes. Or you can wear it with something like the Cosa Shirt, tie it at the waist. I have actually been pairing these pants with the bralette from Bleusalt that I showed you earlier. These two match very well together, almost hinting at 90s. You can pair these with sneakers and they wear really nicely. I'm definitely taking these with me on my vacation, but I've also been wearing them around the house a lot. The last thing I want to show you guys from Outerknown is this stunning dress. This is the Canyon dress. It's also made from 100% organic cotton. I love this dress. When I did the unboxing on Instagram and I showed you guys all these items from Outerknown, a lot of you messaged me specifically about this dress, and it is everything. It is literally timeless. You can wear it to so many different occasions. The Canyon dress comes in a wide range of colors, including like this beautiful like pink peach and summery colors and prints. I went for black because as soon as I saw it, it just had these like Dolce and Gabbana like Italian vibes to them, and I just, oh, it's just perfect. It is so soft. I can't stop touching it. The fabric is very breathable, soft. It feels great against my skin. It has a textured, what do they call this? I think it's a slub is what they call this technique, when there's a little bit of like tactileness to the fabric. Covered buttons here at the top, elasticated closures here for the buttons. Obviously the ruffle detailing at the shoulders and as well down here at the hemline. Like the other pieces from Outerknown, this one uses 100% organic cotton, but they have also partnered with an organization called Peace & Co., which works directly with female artisans in southern India. I love when companies work with smaller organizations to help with wealth distribution and help people get back up on their feet and bring money into the communities that really need it. So I love that about the Cosa dress. From a practicality point of view, this is gonna look amazing, obviously, if you're going on vacation, but you could wear this to weddings. You could wear this with block heels just for everyday summer wear. It is a beautiful, beautiful dress. I'm sorry, I keep looking over here. I have a mirror over here and I'm just like, that is such a nice dress. If you want to learn more about any of these pieces, by the way, I do have them all linked down below in the description box. If you have any questions about any of these, also please let me know in the comment section down below. One last thing about organic cotton, it's great if you can buy from a company directly who partners with different organizations to benefit people in need, but you can also get some bonus points if you find organic cotton that is made from deadstock material. Deadstock fabrics are basically leftover fabric from garment production that just gets sent directly to landfills. So believe it or not, this is not like widely talked about in the fashion industry, there is a lot of fabric waste. So not only is there like chemical waste when it comes to fashion production, there's also like bolts and bolts and bolts of fabric that literally get dumped into landfills, because once that particular garment is done being produced, they just throw all the fabric away, which is kind of crazy. So there are companies that will use deadstock fabrics. This particular one is by Balzac, Purist. I showed you guys this in my last sustainable fashion haul for spring. But this one is made with a deadstock organic cotton. So just keep an eye out. There are lots of wonderful companies out there that work with deadstock fabric. Balzac Paris is one. There's also Reformation. There's lots of great companies out there that are really being responsible in their reuse of fabric. Speaking of Reformation, I want to show you guys this linen skirt. Now, linen is a fabric that I shied away from a lot when I was younger, because I just had this image in my head that linen was like, I don't know, like stuffy or pretentious, and I know it can like wrinkle easily, so I just wasn't sure what to invest in when it came to linen. Now, this piece in particular from Reformation is awesome, because not only is it a linen fabric, but they did it in this really fun checkered pattern. This is the Bodega Skirt. I don't know if it's still in stock, but it will be linked down below. So if you don't know about linen, linen actually requires very little water to grow, which is what makes it a great sustainable fabric option. So if you are scared or intimidated of investing into linen, try more structured pieces like jackets, blazers. They're very lightweight, so if you don't want to wear anything too heavy in the summer, but you want to look like put together and have some structure to your outfit, linen fabrics are a great option. I personally love this mini skirt because the pattern kind of also helps disguise any creasing that may happen with it. That is the one downside to linen. It creases a little easily, but if you either find something patterned like this that kind of disguises the creases, or if you just kind of embrace that linen look, it's an amazing fabric to wear for the summer. What I really like about linen in the summer is it's highly breathable, but it has this kind of posh, structured vibe to it. So it's a great option if, say, you have to work in, I don't know, say an office environment and you need to wear blazers or anything like that. Linen blazers are great. There's also lots of options for, say, linen pants and things like that, but personally, I love the creativity of using it for a structured mini skirt like this. The next fabric I want to show you guys is bamboo. I have actually been a big fan of bamboo fibers for a long time. Back when I used to work in the fashion industry, the first company I interned at worked exclusively with bamboo. And that's kind of where I grew to fall in love with it as a fiber. This one here is by the company Leave Nothing But Footprints, which is based here in Canada. You can see it has this like beautiful drape to it. There's like a weight that lets it like kind of like hang and hug your body, so it almost feels like silky, but it has the breathability of cotton, and it's very antibacterial, which means it's stink resistant, which is great for workout wear. Or if you know you're gonna be out on a really hot day and you want something breathable that isn't gonna surprise you halfway through the day by, you know, having unexpected odors coming out of it. Bamboo blends are a wonderful, wonderful option for summer and the warm weather. I'm just gonna put this down while I'm talking. What's really cool about bamboo fibers is, and just to nerd out here for a second, when it comes to the difference between cotton and bamboo fibers, I'm like making gestures here, I can't help it, I talk with my hands all the time. The reason that bamboo looks and feels silky when you use it in fabric is because bamboo itself is a very long fiber, and materials like linen or cotton can be very short. So when you weave those fibers together, you get kind of like little ends poking out in the material, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But when you use a really long fiber like bamboo, it doesn't have as many ends that stick up because the fibers are so much longer, which makes it feel like silky. It's a very, very nice fabric to wear against your skin. It's just a high performing, luxurious feeling fiber. And on top of that, bamboo is another one of those plants that requires very little water to grow, so they're highly sustainable. Any environment where you can grow bamboo naturally, it shoots up like this. It requires very little human intervention to grow, so it's a great sustainable fabric option. Almost done. I only have 2 more items left to show you, but I did want to point out that you don't always have to buy brand new first life fabrics to be buying sustainably. So what do I mean by that? So instead of actually buying a brand new item, you can buy fashion items that are reimagined. For example, this top, which I showed you guys in my sustainable spring fashion haul, actually used to be 2 handkerchiefs. Do people call them handkerchiefs anymore? Bandanas? Is that what people call them now? You know what I'm trying to say. These used to be 2 separate bandanas that were sewn together and made into this like handkerchief style top with this really beautiful tie that goes around the neck, and it has little felt flowers just for decorative purposes. This shirt is adorable. I can't link to this because I actually bought this while I was out on the West Coast in Victoria, British Columbia. So this was a one-of-a-kind, handmade, reimagined, repurposed garment. A great place to buy items like this would be artisan fairs. If you live in Toronto, you can check out Kensington Market. They have a few shops that sell things like this where they've reimagined or reconstructed fashion items that were at one time something else. So another example of that is companies that take denim jeans and make them into denim skirts or denim jackets. So keep your eye out for companies that reuse fashion items and give them a second life, because that's another great way to work sustainability into your summer wardrobe. The very last fabric I want to talk to you guys about is organic rubber. Now, I will have a full review of these shoes coming to you shortly, but if you've been living under a rock, these are the Veja water shoes, which are designed in Paris, made in Brazil, and have organic rubber, fair trade from the Amazon. Now, what makes organic rubber different from other items that you might find in footwear? It's that they put value back into forests in their natural state. As you probably know, deforestation is a massive worldwide issue. And of course, the Amazon has been hard hit for a long time. Massive amounts of the Amazon have been bulldozed over for growing other things. So instead of tapping into the natural resources that are available in the Amazon, all of that beautiful forestry was just cut down. So the way Veja works is they source their rubber from the Amazon, they pay their workers fairly, and this provides a way to put money back into the Amazon while leaving it pretty much alone, which I love. The other great thing about Veja shoes is they use organic cotton. We already talked about what makes organic cotton great, and they are ethically made in Brazil. So that wraps up this sustainable summer fabric video. I hope that you guys found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up so that I know to put more videos together like this. Thank you so much for watching. For even more on ethical luxury goodness, make sure you tap the subscribe button. I would love to see you in the next video, and I hope you have a great evening.